Hey Pat, it's Midnight Designer. We are back playing 7 Days today. And in our last episode, we had the Day 7 Horde live stream. And we did some stuff after that, kind of goofed around in town. In between episodes, I moved everything up here. I have all the chests up here. So all of our supplies are in these chests. And let's go ahead and eat some things while we talking. And drink some things. I also started digging a mine, or what will be a mine, and access to an outside area that we will use for smelting and things, because eventually I want to get this stuff out of here, because I don't want witches to be spawning to here. I want to maybe put it underground somewhere, a chunk or two out, and then cover the surface with spikes so that we are not getting into trouble with witches. So this is what the downstairs looks like now. We've got our outside area, which is open for us to engage the zombies in glorious combat. And then down here is the mine, which is really just a hole down to bedrock. I did sort of break off this area here as the level where we would tunnel out to do our smelting heat map generating area. So that is what that will be. But this just basically is a hole all the way down to bedrock with no real mining going. I have rocks, or stone, I guess, properly speaking, in both these forges. And so we are going to get some concrete going up in this piece. But in the meantime, we've just got, don't have a lot of time to record today, but we have some like odds and ends stuff we got to get done. I would like to head to town and hit the bonk. So, because we haven't done that, and there's plenty of cool things in the bonk that we can hit. So we have some stuff I want to stop by and sell at the traders on the way. So let's just head to town. Nice. All right, so we're actually going to head to the trader, who is here. And we need to do little sort of errandy stuff along the way. We need to get some meat going. So if we find deer or pig or anything of that nature, we need to take them out. And I did bring a shiv, so good for me, planning ahead. We're going to need to constantly be collecting all the chrysanthemum we need, because obviously our heat is going to be an issue, as it continues to be an issue, and has been from the beginning, really. So hopefully we will run into a bunch of wildlife. Seems like there was a lot that spawned around the town, so hopefully that will still be a thing. And always we will take birds' nests. So I did try to double stream on Saturday. We did the Saturday morning stream, which I thought was very successful. It was tremendously successful, as Mr. Trump would say, tremendously successful. It was great. It was amazing. It was a beautiful stream. And then that afternoon, Saturday afternoon, I was with the Broken Ankle guys, and I was able to, I think, successfully stream to both Twitch and YouTube. So that is a very interesting development. I am also, for some reason, all of a sudden, just started this past weekend, having an issue with my memory. Not my personal memory, but the computer memory. It keeps topping out and crashing the game. I mean, my computer has 12 gigs of RAM. But for some reason, and it's only been happening the past few days, but for some reason, where am I going? This way. I'm just telling stories, wandering around in the woods. For some reason, it has been 7 Days to Die has been going like above using 6-7 gigabytes of RAM, which is crazy times. That's a lot. So I'm not sure what the issue is, if I sprung a memory leak of some kind, but I did. I mean, I completely uninstalled and reinstalled the game from scratch. And there's no way something like the HUD mod that I use, I really don't think that could have anything to do with it. Zombies super loud today, aren't they? So I'm not real sure what the deal is. I have ordered some another stick of RAM, so maybe my memory's going bad. And so the stick that I've ordered will bump us up from 12 to 16. But if there is some kind of a leak in the game, then bumping it up to 16 isn't really going to help anything, probably, because it'll just take a little bit longer for it to max out, if you know what I mean. So it's very interesting, very confusing, very frustrating, because if you remember during the experimental, we were constantly futzing with trying to get the video to look right and all that other stuff with different codecs and run DxTory in different ways. And I found burgers. And so we finally get through all that because Alpha 15 stable was supposedly fixed all those things, and now we're dealing with this, with the memory leak issue. So, and it's hard. I got a lot going on. It's been really hard just to schedule the time in to record and live stream and do everything else, and then to have to schedule, and if you've ever done computer troubleshooting, it's hours of time just trying to get stuff figured out and plugged in and working right and everything. And because you do it sort of, it's like almost like a differential diagnosis where you just sort of rule things out through, the old process of elimination. So yeah, that's what's been going on. So hopefully I get through this whole episode without the game crashing. That would be tremendous. That would be amazing, spectacular good times. Ooh, I missed you so entirely. And that was that was all on me. That was not you, Mr. Zombie. You did everything right. That was all me. I do care now, don't I? Oh, did you? I saw your shadow. Good thing I had shadows turned on to super helpful. That's actually one of the settings, super helpful. So yes, shadows are turned on to super helpful. So, and they were in fact that. So we're going to head to the trader. We're going to unload a couple of things. I got a couple extra guns that I want to unload. I want to unload a couple extra schematics that I don't need. So that should be cool. Nope. But I will take that because I don't know. I'm trying to decide if these are worthwhile collecting because everybody has them, right? They're super not rare. But at the same time, it takes like 10 of them, I think, to make moldy bread, to make antibiotics. So I don't know. I mean, I guess because I haven't seen moldy bread as commonly as it I used to see it. Did I hear somebody? I thought I heard Zombert somewhere, but oh, there you are. I see you now. All right. Let's see what's up. Hello. don't you turn on the lights?
Anything you like?
What about what you like? See, I got a gun here. Give me 834 Somalians for it. I'll take that. Wait, what? I'm not interested in that. What? What about this? This is a shiny good gun. Yeah, it is. All right. How can you not be interested in this? Very nice. Very clean. All right, I'll sell these. I'm just glancing to make sure I actually know them before I sell them. And I know I should keep them and get the, get experience up with it and blah, 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 blah. I know. I'm bad at video games. But I just kind of want to get some money in my pocket. You know what I mean? I want to, like, see what's available. Now, I'm pretty sure we bought this last time. So I'm not buying that again. So let's see. What else you got? Bacon and eggs. That's not a bad price for bacon and eggs. Antibiotics. And I guess this means there is unlimited supply. Pistol receiver. Oh. That's pretty expensive though, brah. We can do better. We can get a crossbow. Ooh. A mediocre crossbow, because we haven't learned crossbow yet. Enforcer magazine. What other books you got? Tasting and brewing, blah, 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 pistol book that I just the books I just sold him. Aren't you special? Let's see. Anything in the, why is this secret stash if it's just another button? I don't understand your inventory management style. Heavy bandit leg armor. That is super sexy, but low quality and I don't know, super expensive. You got anything? Hazmat boots. I could buy a workbench. Ooh, mini bike handlebars for $4,000. Yikes! All right. I don't want anything clothing. I don't think I want anything in home decor. No. Bacon and eggs. Ugh. Maybe we'll buy like 2. Wait, why can't I buy? What's the deal? Can I not? How does this work? Do I have to do it one at a time? Buy? Oh, you only had 1?
Thanks for shopping here.
He had 1. He had 1. I had more than that. What are all of you doing? Don't you know this is like the safe space? Alright, y'all stay over there. We're heading. Y'all do your thing. You bother Trader, what's his name? Alright. So let's see here. Where are we going? Where is town? I'm all turned around. Why can't I not see it? It's right in front of my face. Alright, so we want to hit... Let's see. The bank. I believe is this one. This in here. I believe that one there is the bank. Is it? Looks banky. We'll find out. It'll be like a big surprise. Ooh, coal. We'll take that. Yeah, so right now we're just doing odds and ends stuff. I wanna hit the bank. I want to kill a bunch of animals and take their meat, their meaty bits. I want to collect some other resources and just kind of talk to you about how things are going, what's happening with the channel, what's going on next. The Saturday morning stream I thought was very cool and very fun. So I think I want to add that as best as I'm going to try hard to make that work. Hashtag try hard on a weekly basis. So that would be 2 streams, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. and Saturday morning, 6 a.m. And both of those would be about 3 hours. Now, Saturday, I went like a half hour longer. You know, I don't know that that'll always happen, but, you know, if we get going on things, and I understand people show up late, so I want to hang out and do stuff. So, you know, but it's, man, I got to tell you, Pat, it is hard to make that midnight one go any longer than midnight. I mean, that is, I mean, you can do all the shout outs you want, midnight all day, every day, but it is super hard to make that go past. At 12 o'clock, I'm a babbling idiot. I'm pretty much a babbling idiot the rest of the time, but I'm able to mask it a little better. At midnight, it just flat out shows. Nurse. Ooh. Your cat-like reflexes unknowingly defeated my ability to kill you. Alright. So it is still plenty early in today. So let's see what we've got going on up in this piece. Ooh. I think there's been a break-in at the bank. Okay, so is that? Oh, we're like almost all the way in there. Okay, so here's the deal. It's gonna take a month of Sundays for me to get through all of these safes, and since Mad Mo has decided we don't need no stinking lockpicks yet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and break through all of these, and we will just see what we come up with. So you hold tight, Pat, and I will be right back. And we're back. And I can already tell that I am going to need to place Un's storage chest. So let's see what we can place that we will unlikely see repeated in our newly discovered areas of wonder. Oh, this one over here was like already busted up and was marked untouched, and I just in reflex opened it, and it contained this purple shotgun stock and this stag party challenge. So that is what you missed. That is the only one I accidentally opened off camera. And also, while we were farting around in here, the airdrop came and it dropped like right down the block. So we will check that out also. But it's taken a really long time to get through all this. So we will be cutting this episode a little short because I do not have a lot of time left for anything other than emptying this stuff and checking out the loot. So let's see, and that one's done. So we got all of these, we got all those. So let's check out what we got in here. I mean, some pretty decent parts. I mean, I'll never use that. And like pistol, hunting rifle is purple. That may be better than the one we have. That is definitely better than the one we have. Hunting knife. I don't think we have any. We do know. We know all about that already. So that's cool. Ooh, we don't know that. Oh, we do know that? I didn't think I was able to put hunting rifle together. Maybe it's just because I didn't have the parts. So we may have a fairly decent hunting rifle in the works here. Because scavenging is now, just so you know, maxed out. So we should be getting some Gouda loot from this point forward. So I'm pretty excited about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mini bike for midnight. I know what we're doing in the next episode. I know what we're doing in the next episode. Midnight Designer gonna try to make a mini bike in the next episode. I'm so freaking excited. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Mini bike. So we're gonna have to get working on that too, sweet. Because with my loot respawn set to 30 days, we're going to have to travel the length and breadth of this place in order to get anything good, if you know what I'm saying. All right, let's see. What else can I drop off? Iron boot schematics. We don't know that, so we can read that. Let's sort it. Let's sort things. I'm pretty sure... I thought we knew this. Didn't we? I would have bet about Tree Fitty that we knew that. All right. Hunting rifle, we know. This we know. This we know. 50 Shades of Midnight, we know about that. And we know that. All right. We'll leave the paper. I want to free up a couple of spots for the loot in the supply crate. We'll leave all of these. And that should be plenty. And I grabbed that purple. Okay. And we know that. Okay, let me grab my pickaxe and the meat, and we should have plenty of room for everything else. So let's go grab the loot real quick, and that I think is where we're going to end up, because like I said, I am super out of time, and if I want this episode to go up proper tomorrow morning on Montag, then I'm going to have to get it done fast. Because it took a little bit longer than I thought it would to get through all those safes. But I think you can see it was certainly worth it. Certainly was. So let us go find the pizza resistance, the crate de loot, de nada. Tell me it's not on top of the water tower. It is not. Is it in the cemetery? I don't think so. Though it could be. And it is. All right. That is not a problem. Not for us. We are adventurers. I am an adventurer. It would be faster to make crates. It would be faster to... No, it wouldn't, because you has no wood, Midnight. You stuck it in the other crate. I'm an adventurer. So this is kind of what I went through. This is a microcosm, if you will. A small little example of the things I went through. Now, would it be faster to go through the brick? Probably, but that would be 2 blocks instead of 1, because you have to get the cap on top. So I hope the supplies in here are fantastic. Oh, right next to the bench. Supplies. Ooh, that is not bad, because we got a rocket launcher barrel, which is purple, because our rocket launcher is nothing to write home about. And we have the ability to repair it now because we learned that schematic. And we got that, and we got that, and we got that, and we got that. Wunderbar. Bye-bye, box. All right, I got to get going. So we have had amazing adventure time, and we got all this cool stuff, which I will go... maybe at the start of the next episode, we'll sit and figure out if it's better to make those parts into amazing parts, or if it's better to sell them as parts, or if it's better to put them together as guns and sell them as guns. All those things have to be figured out by myself, your humble narrator. But until next time, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to start a conversation, why don't you start one? Where? In the comment section below. Oh, great bank. You had a disturbingly large number of guns in you. But I understand. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.